Hey guys, what's up? Coming at you with another review. This one is what I call a little bit of a steal, in my opinion. I got it at a sneaker boutique that I didn't think I'd actually be passing by. So this past weekend, I was walking around the Distillery District. For those of you who know Toronto and know the Toronto area, it's a cool little, trendy, chic little area in downtown Toronto. So I was walking around there, and to be honest, I didn't even know that there was a sneaker store or a boutique or anything in that area. I just happened to be walking along, and I passed along this store, and it's called Heel Boy. So I'm like, Heel Boy, that's gotta be something. It sounds like a sneaker store. So I walked in, and it's not actually, they don't actually specialize in sneakers. They had a whole bunch of shoes. They had dress shoes and everything like that, but they had a small sneaker section, I would call it, and they happened to carry New Balances. So I was looking and I was checking out the shelves, and they had this pair here. And before I tell you the price, I'll show you the sneakers, and I couldn't believe I paid the price that I paid for these. So it's your classic New Balance box, and maybe when I pull the shoe out, you guys might know what it is, maybe you don't. But for the New Balance fans and the New Balance heads out there, I'm pretty sure you guys will know. Bum bum bum. So this, of course, is the gray New Balance 998 in gray. There's a thing with gray New Balances. A lot of people love gray New Balances. I never really knew why until I kind of saw this pair in person, and I was like, wow, that's a really nice shoe. Now, this is not the coveted 997. No, so they recently brought back the 997 in gray as well, and that's apparently like an OG New Balance because they used all the original kind of construction as they did 20 something years ago. I think that sneaker was made, but this is a 998, and I'll tell you the price right now. So the retail on these is $180 Canadian. $180 Canadian. It was marked down at 50% off, so I got it at 90 bucks Canadian. For a gray New Balance, no brainer. I picked these up right away. And this was actually the last pair that they had in store. So I went with an 8.5. I went with a size 8.5. My true shoe size is a 9. But when I put the 8.5 on, they didn't have a 9 in the store. So I'm like, yeah, what the hell? I'll try the friggin' 8.5. Threw on the 8.5, and it fit perfectly. I'm like, box these up. I'm taking them home with me at 90 bucks. Like I said, didn't even have to think twice about it. If you look at the material, so before I say anything, the New Balance 998, this is the Made in USA version. And the Made in USA version, there's like a little hang tag here that tells you what the Made in USA is all about. So it is Made in USA, and to tell you a little about the construction, some of the factories that they employ, the employees there in the States, and the materials that they use and where they get the materials to. So it's kind of cool. It's actually a better quality shoe compared to, let's say, some of the factories out in Asia, I guess. And you can tell, like, the suede, I'm a sucker for, like, buttery smooth suede. Who isn't? But when you run your finger through this suede, it's so soft, all around the shoe. So all around the toe box here, the upper, the heel cap right here, all really nice premium gray suede. The tongue. So when I was reading online, I was trying to figure out what material this tongue is, because when I felt it, it felt like leather, but it kind of didn't at the same time. So the website said it's pebbled leather. I guess that's somewhat different than the tumbled leather that comes on a lot of the shoes. Either way, it feels really great. I'm also a sucker for shoes that have, like, a nice poofy tongue, so that when you wear it with like a pair of joggers or something like that, and the tongue kind of sticks out like that over the jogger pant, or if you're wearing shorts even, and I love the nice thick chunky tongue that you can just kind of sit up and it just kind of props up there on its own like that. I love that about shoes. Love it. White laces, standard white laces, just the flat laces. They didn't look too bad on the shoe. The N logo for the New Balance logo, it's made out of reflective silver, so like the 3M material. So then, like I said, the 997 is the one that's the coveted shoe, right? That's the one that's also going for a lot more money, to be honest. I think the 997 in gray, the bring back that they did, it's going for $250 Canadian. So that's a lot of money. I got this at 90. So the differences between the 998 and the 997, from what I know, there's some slight, cosmetic differences at the top. Like, the upper is kind of stitched and constructed and put together in a different way than the 998. I think the tongue is also a little bit different. Like, the leather is a little bit different. I think the most prominent difference between the 998 and the 997 is the sole unit. So this has the New Balance Absorb unit, whereas the 997 has the end cap unit. So it's a little bit, comes up a little bit like kind of thicker, a little bit of a chunkier heel at the back. But why I like this shoe and why I think this is a good steal, because the 998, I think it still kind of has the same, overall shape as the 997. Kind of has the high back here with the heel, and then that sloping front here. Very prominent kind of sloping front. Very different from, let's say, if you're used to, I have New Balance 530s. And definitely like the classic that, lots of people buy is the 574, which has the more chunkier front. This, the front, it has that sloping coming down right to the toe. And I like that about the 998 and the 997. Maybe one day I'll buy 997, who cares? But I don't know, that shoe right now is a little bit out of my price range. So this, I think, was a steal. I'll show you the other shoe. So these were brand new. Like, these weren't, I don't even think these were tried on yet, because when I picked up the shoe, it didn't look like it was even tried on. Like, it looked like it was just sitting on the shelves. This one is not even laced up yet. It's the other foot, but the same thing, it's nice soft suede. You might notice I put what is it called, shoe trees. I put the shoe trees in here because I find that with the New Balance 998, I don't know why the front, sometimes if you're not careful with it, it collapses a little bit. So I wanted to put, not a bad thing, it's nothing serious. So I wanted to put a shoe tree in there to make it, retain its shape a little bit and poof up the front a little bit more. But that's it. I'll throw these on feet for you as well. Really comfortable shoe. I don't think you can't go wrong with all gray New Balances. Like I said, it's not the 997, but at $90 Canadian for the 998, for this kind of quality, the suede, oh my goodness, the suede, the suede, I could do that forever. A steal. I'm gonna call these a steal right now. Calling these a steal because I paid 50% of the retail price. And you know what? After I found the price a little bit suspect, because I'm like, that's really low for these shoes. So I went home that same day, and immediately when I got home, I fired up my laptop and looked online, and I scoured the internet for, other Canadian, Toronto local shoe retailers who were carrying the 998s, and none of them had prices even close to what I paid for this pair here. Pretty much all of them had it at retail, which is $180 Canadian. Some of them had them for sale for maybe like, $140, $150, but that's it. So at $90, I was laughing all the way. And I'm definitely going to wear these. I haven't actually worn them out yet because I just kind of picked them up. But I am going to wear them, and hopefully you guys like this kind of shoe. If you can find these, I'm not too sure if there's some sort of sale going on. I think because, my guess is because ever since the 997, they did the bring back and they brought the 997 grays back, the poor old 998s aren't getting too much love. That's what I think. I don't know. I could be damn wrong, but I don't care. I got these at a steal. Hopefully you guys can find something similar. If you guys are in the Toronto area and you want to kind of check out that store, it's called Heel Boy. It's in the Distillery District in downtown Toronto. So good luck if you guys can still find a pair. But if not, scour the internet, eBay. You might find a steal just like me, and I think you'll really enjoy these sneakers. All right. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you like these, let me know in the comments. If you find these for cheaper than I did, let me know in the comments. Prove me wrong. Give a thumbs up if you liked the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, thanks guys. Take care.